Hey guys, Game Rally.
So Matt tried to back out of today.
Sorry.
He tried to call me in the morning like he always does.
No, this is the first time this year.
First time this year, he told me that he didn't want to come. And I told him that he's coming.
I'm glad I ended up coming.
Good morning guys, CJR here with
Game Rally.
And it's a beautiful Saturday morning. There was a huge storm last night, tornado warnings, but it looks like we dodged that bullet for the most part. Doesn't look like the weather was too bad.
I was scared.
Matt was scared. Did you sleep with your dad last night? Sleep with your parents?
No.
So yeah, last weekend was kind of rained out and it was a long weekend, so there wasn't a whole lot of sales. So I'm actually pretty excited for today. The most excited I've been in a long time to go garage sailing, just because I have a good feeling that we're actually gonna find stuff today. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to the first sale right now. It's right here. Here, son. We're looking for old video games. Would there be anything that's not out here, or like we're looking for like old Nintendos, Super Nintendo, N64, that kind of stuff?
The only thing that I've got there is the hand one. What you got there, and then
Is the system around, or? Okay.
Yeah, the system I don't have anymore. So
Okay.
They took it. They didn't want the games.
Oh, somebody bought it today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They just bought the system only? Did they?
Yeah.
Was there anything else here that they bought?
Not that I remember. Just the system. They didn't take any games. They didn't want any games. So they had games. They just wanted the
Interesting.
system.
There's a movie.
Thanks, Matt.
Oh, sorry. Can I buy some?
So, nothing else basically video game wise that's not out here? Okay.
The other ones, the Nintendos I have downstairs that I won't even give away.
So you have the original Nintendo?
Oh yeah, I won't give that one away.
Super Nintendo, N64, anything else like that?
No.
Okay guys, we made our first pickup of the day. We've hit a bunch of sales, just haven't had much luck. Picked up a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if I got it on camera, I think my battery died. Basically this little purse thing full of GBA and Game Boy Color games. Guitar Hero on tour for the DS. We got a Wii that's missing the AV cord. I'll have to pick that up, but it does have the power cord. That's the important one. They had 10 on that. Keep it coming, Matt. The Guy game on the Xbox, complete, which is pretty amazing. That's actually a pretty expensive game from what I remember. We got a DS, which should clean up pretty well. Hinge is good, buttons are good. It's a little bit in rough shape cosmetically, but we got everything for 25 bucks. You guys wouldn't happen to have any other video game stuff, would you? We're looking for like old Nintendos, Game Boys, Super Nintendo.
PSP games.
PSP games. I'll take a look at them if you want to bring them out. N64, GameCube, anything like that? I don't. I'd be guessing.
Those don't look. I don't know if you have those.
I know some of them I don't, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he has some that.
Goosebumps. Like, I'm pretty sure I have
Yeah.
that.
They're
You check
like-
all those?
Those are shivers. They're not.
You check the side? You check them all though?
No.
Or did you just look at the...
Oh, I didn't know there's.
You looked at the top one. Come on, man.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know there was more goosebumps here. What was that? Sorry. Let's see, there's more. Yeah, this one is different. I guess it's all goosebumps too.
Yes, there's a few more there.
Look at them. Yeah. Oh, they're all goosebumps. I didn't know.
Okay, now did you check those?
Disney Universe is pretty fun for kids.
How much are you asking on the PS3 games? Just made a small pickup. Picked up the Elder Scrolls Skyrim on the PS3. Didn't have that version. And Andrew got a Minecraft.
And that's Minecraft Pikachu.
Yeah.
And
So $4 for that stuff. The lady across the street said she had original Nintendo and a bunch of games. I tried every trick in the book. I said, great, would you bring it out? I can make you an offer. She's like, well, let me call my son and see if he's still playing it. So I quickly tried to cut her off, and I was just like, well, if you bring it out, I can make you an offer, and then you can kind of present that offer to your son and say, this is what he's offering. But she decided just to call, and of course the kid said no. If I had offered 50 bucks or so, maybe the kid would have done it, but yeah, we got shot down. And then I tried the, is there any games that you're not playing? Can I take a look at those? And that didn't work either, so we missed out there.
Look at this.
Here too.
What am I from you?
Look at those.
I wonder what this is.
Daddy. 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 Daddy.
Andrew, just a sec. Yeah, but do you need any more marbles?
Yeah.
I don't think you do.
You lost your marbles, didn't you?
I like marbles.
You need to quit losing your marbles.
You gotta stop. The lightsaber. The lightsaber.
All these games are missing.
Oh yeah? You see it?
Or a lot of them are, I should say.
Are they good shape?
See, Ratchet and Clank.
That's all he wanted to say. But our console's actually not working right now, but those are the games that we have.
Okay, so I'm still willing to buy the console.
Sure. When it
If
gets
he's-
fixed?
No, like,
You want it like...
I'll buy it broken, I can fix them up. I'm interested in the controllers.
I've got 4 controllers and a couple games. The console doesn't work. That's what he
Yeah,
wants
we
to tell me.
collect and I kind of fix things up and tinker with
Yeah.
them here and there, so
Okay.
I'll,
Let me
take a look
drag
at
him
what,
out of bed.
yeah, okay.
Daddy, you know it's pretty more something.
Yeah, but I don't know if we need any more of that stuff.
Lightsaber. Oh, true. Look, Herulian shield. Is that a Herulian shield?
I don't know.
Was there any more games?
I have no more games, unfortunately. I think my buddy took them. But I've got 2 controllers and the console there.
Okay, so yeah, you don't really know, you just know it doesn't
I
work.
just know
eh?
it doesn't work. They don't work? Maybe because they have no guides in them. Look at these ones. Put those in there and see how they work. A little before your time.
Put them in there and look at it.
What are you, the PS2 doesn't have the power, oh,
The PS2 power cord is...
I didn't see it there.
It might be inside still.
Might be part of it. There's like a brick. I think this connects into a power brick and then goes into there.
Sorry. Put them back in there.
Lego.
Just wait, let's see what, I don't know how much money I have left, guys. Yes, that's the one, yeah.
I really want to try Lego.
You can take the Lego.
That's for, oh wait, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that does go.
That goes in there.
I think you put it in there.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so if I took everything, some of these are not in here,
Oh,
so,
sorry.
but what would you want for all the video game related stuff?
Which games have... I think with the games I was looking like maybe $2 a game. The console maybe $50. I don't know what the pricing is on the 64. I'm not the expert.
It would cost me 20 or 30 to get it working.
Yep.
Maybe I'll grab.
Oh, those ones are empty.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I just don't want you to take them into pieces.
Actually, I think one of the car ones.
Why? You want them all?
Oh, this one.
Yes. And then there was one.
I like the hand. Look. Look, Lego spider.
So the game.
That's a Playmobil.
Okay. Take like 20 bucks for this stuff?
Sure.
Okay. Okay guys, we just made the biggest pickup of the day. For this one, we're actually gonna have to get out of the car and show you. Matt, get up. Let's go. So we just hit a sale. They had some PS2 stuff. I think I got footage. Basically, I asked what you wanted on the PS2 stuff. I don't know if you guys heard it, but she said $50 for the PS2. So it was kind of hard to offer someone you know, 10 bucks for PS2 after that. So I grabbed what I needed here: Summoner 2, Dynasty Warriors 4, and Armored Core 2. She mentioned that she had an N64 that was broken. I told her I would still take it. It does look like there's something down in the cartridge slot, so maybe it wasn't reading the cartridges properly. I rarely find N64s that don't actually work. So came with 2 controllers. The green one, the stick is really, really bad. 2 games, Banjo-Kazooie, 007, and a ton of more Playmobil stuff. Look at all the figures in here. There's a ton of stuff. Look at, they even bought figures. These are $4 a piece, and there's loads of them in here. There's some Lego, some cars. Give that to Teddy. Okay. Huge castle set. Inside here is a huge farm set. You don't know how to get this up. Basically, the boys have like the biggest collection of Playmobil stuff on the planet at this point. I'll have to give that to Teddy. So yeah. She wanted 10 bucks for the whole castle, all the men, and then an extra 5 I threw in for this. So 35 bucks for everything in the trunk here. So really, really good deal. All right, we're dropping Matt off at work at McDonald's. He's going in for his 3-hour tour, his 3-hour shift. It's a long day, right, Matt? Yep. That's Matt's car behind him. Holy moly.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of stuff, man.
Okay, just made a nice little score there. I'm not sure if you guys saw it. My camera the battery keeps dying, so every time I get in the car, I'm charging it, but if I have it on for more than a minute or two, the battery seems to be dying again, so I apologize if you guys missed that pickup. Basically, he had a huge tub full of stuff. N64 he would not let go of. He wants to still play Mario Kart. But I did get 4 games. I'm just gonna pull over here so I can show you guys and try and be a little safe when I do this. So we got 4 N64 games for 10 bucks. Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire, Wipeout 64. This one I believe I needed, Buck Bumble. Can't remember if it's any good. And the best one of the bunch, I can't remember if this is valuable. Goemon's Great Adventure. I can't remember if that's, I have a feeling this one's kind of uncommon, but I don't have it, so really happy to get that. So 10 bucks for those 4. Had a PS2 and a bunch of PS2 games. The only PS2 game I wanted was War of the Monsters, and that's the only one he said he didn't want to sell, so it's too bad. I have one, but I think it's missing the manual.
What do you want for the Wii?
So $100 for the lot. I have a few interested people on Kijiji.
Alright guys, here we are, we're back in the basement. Ended up being a really good day. I haven't gone through the camera footage yet, so I'm not sure exactly what you guys have seen. I was having issues with my battery charging. I forgot to charge it overnight, so I was having to charge when I got back in the car and get out record, and it kept dying on me, so I apologize for that. Hopefully you saw a lot of these pickups. Ended up being a really good day. I'm quickly going to show you the toy stuff that I got for Andrew and Teddy. I'm going to insert the clip right here. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys all this Playmobil stuff. There's probably close to 70 of these men in here easily. There's a ton of stuff. This huge castle seems to be pretty complete. A whole horse and I don't know. Santa Claus, that's cool.
And I was going to show you guys this.
All kinds of figures. These ones were still in the package, so apparently they bought, these are $4 a piece, I think, here in Canada.
And this is really crazy.
$3.95. So all this stuff was 15 bucks. You know, even if the kids play with it for a few hours and it goes in the next garage sale, it's well worth it. But there's just a ton of Playmobil stuff here. Teddy loves this stuff. He's got a pretty nice collection. You can see there's his police station airplane. Oh look, you're setting up the horse, the stable. You pretty happy, Ted? You got your nice pink bed for the stable?
No. Is it setting up?
So that's all the stuff that Teddy and Andrew got, Playmobil wise. They love playing with that stuff. So 15 bucks, you couldn't go wrong there. Picked up a few things last week. Last week got rained out, and it was actually a long weekend here in Canada, so there wasn't a whole lot of sales. I think we ended up going like 6 sales before it started pouring. So this is what I picked up. I picked up a copy of The Warriors. I think that was $2. Mint condition. I'm gonna have to see if this is better than mine. Well, I don't know if it's all 6, but 6, the first 6 of Scott Pilgrim graphic novels. They're all in mint condition. These were 25 cents each. So we've got Scott Pilgrim, Precious Little Life. I don't know like what age group these would be for. I don't know, teens, 20s. Am I too old to read these? I love the movie. Really like the movie, so I'm sure I could flip through these and still enjoy them. But I buy this stuff for, you know, Andrew and Teddy when they're, you know, 12, 13. This stuff would be great for them. So yeah, 6 books. They were 25 cents a piece. Insane. I'll add that to the collection. Still sticking with last week. 2 albums, Teddy Pendergrass, Love Language, and Billy Ocean, Tear Down These Walls. This one has Get Out of My Dreams and Into My Car. So, yeah. I think those were 50 cents each from what I remember. So that's last week's stuff. Pretty happy to actually get that stuff last week, considering. Okay, so if you'll remember, earlier this summer I got a huge bundle of Goosebumps books. Goosebumps books I missed. I was a little bit too old, or at least thought I was too cool to read Goosebumps. I was reading Fear Street, which was like the older version of, that was probably like the teenage version, but I was probably 12, so I wanted to read the older books. I was into horror movies at that point, so I wasn't into these baby Goosebumps stories. Anyways, they're just kind of a cool 90s nostalgia thing. Picked up this whole stack here for $9. It was just under like 25 cents a piece. So I'm hoping I can fill in some of the gaps with the collection that we already have. So it looks like at first, actually, this is one right here that I needed. Oh, this is a different one. So there's different series. This is Give Yourself Goosebumps. I need number 7 for Goosebumps. It looks like I have the other ones over there. So I was hoping that there'd be a number 7 in here. But I'll have a lot of these already, most of them. So I don't know, I guess I'll probably end up paying $9 for 3 or 4 books that I actually needed. So after this, I'll be making a list of the ones I need, and then I'll pick them up as I need them. So yeah, like less than 25 cents each, and in good condition for sure. Collectible condition, I should say. There was like 2 or 3 that were a bit rough. So yeah, that's getting into this week's pickups. The first pickup that we made, nothing special, but definitely useful. Some just random N64 accessories. I asked if they still had the, I think they were Chinese, but they didn't speak very good English. So I did the, do you have the video games still? Do you still have the games? And I don't know if they even understood me, but you would assume that they would still have that somewhere in the house. So here's the transfer pack. Here is a rumble pack, and surprisingly, the batteries are not corroded. Almost every time you find these, they have corroded batteries. It's got its back. That's awesome. I now have one for I have one for 4 controllers. We've got a PlayStation 1 cord. Big pickup here, N64 power adapter. That's awesome. Those are tough to find if you're missing one. If I find one at a garage sale missing, which I do. And a 3DS or DSi cord. That was $3 for all that stuff. Kind of a random pickup here. I think I showed this off in the car. I just picked up Skyrim on the PS3. Didn't have the PS3 version. And a Ultimate Guide to Minecraft. I think I paid $4 for that. And the guide. From what I remember. Okay, so good pickup here. It was a sale that I wasn't going to stop at. And they just had a small table outside and one inside the garage because it was raining again today. I wasn't going to stop until I saw the age of the person sitting in the garage. I would have skipped it, but it looked like he was in his 30s, so there's a good chance that he might have something video game related. When we walked up, I could see the green stack of Xbox games, mostly Xbox 360. Mixed in with those was this, the Guy game. You'll have to let me know in the comments below what this goes for now. I'm not even sure. This might have just completed my copy. I can't remember If I have it complete or not, I'll have to check that. Disc is in good shape, but pretty uncommon game. I'm not sure which one's more rare, Xbox or PS2. Basically, this is a game full of nudity. I actually played it quite a bit when I was a teenager. So I also picked up a Wii at that sale. They had $10 listed on it. Unfortunately, it's missing all the cables except for the power adapter. They did have some Wii games. It was all Snickel Fritz. I passed on all that. I mean, I could have got some cheap feller games, but a lot of them weren't even complete, so I should maybe just go for a complete Wii collection. The games are so cheap, I might as well. Maybe I'll start doing that. Then they had this DS Lite. I really should stop buying DS Lites. I really don't need any more of these. They don't sell super well. They had 15 on that. 15 on that. So the Guy game I got there also. And then they had a little purse full of GBA games and one Game Boy Color game. Now Matt took some of these that I didn't need and that he wanted, so I gave those to him. So here's the ones that I kept that I needed. Jim Henson's The Muppets on the Game Boy Color. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Superman Returns. Some of these I was surprised I didn't have. A lot of them are just crap. Operation Armored Liberty. Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge, which is one I needed. I don't know if it's really going to focus. Surf's Up, it said I didn't have it, but I have to have that. I'm sure I have that. And same with this one, Lizzie McGuire On the Go. My app said I didn't have it, but we got Crash, Nitro Kart, Walt Disney Pictures presents The Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. I'm sure that's a great one. Lemony Snicket's Unfortunate Events. Could have sworn I had that too, but yeah, I needed a bunch of these. Matt also kept Guitar Hero, the DS game with a little attachment thing for his DS. So I offered 25 bucks for all of that stuff and they took it, which was an okay deal. If this works, these still flip for like 50 or 60 bucks here with a couple games. So I'll have to see if I have a whole bin full of extra Wii stuff, controllers. Hopefully I've got an AV cord and sensor bar, but if not, I can grab that from AliExpress. Okay, on to the best stuff. We went to a sale. We actually almost missed it. The previous sale we were at, the lady had a Super Nintendo, but the little kid said that she did not want to sell it. And I think I offered 50 bucks just to get them to bring it out. And she's like, oh, no. Somebody offered us way more. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't work with that. I can't offer any more than that sight unseen. So we missed that. But then we went down the street and we got to a sale where we got all the toys that I just showed you. And I could tell they had some cool stuff. They had a PS2 Slim sitting out and a bunch of decent games. But a bunch of them were all missing and stuff. So I kind of used that in my bargaining. But she said that she wanted 50 bucks for the PS2. So it's hard to go from 50 and I don't want to spend any more than 10. I already have 3 of them sitting right there. But I grabbed the games that I wanted from that. Armored Core 2. No manual. I don't know if I have that. Dynasty Warriors 4. And Summoner 2. Kind of all RPG type games. Initially she came out with 2 games. She said she had the N64, then she came out and she said this is all we can sell. The N64 doesn't work. So I said I'll take the N64 if you're willing to bring it out. I can fix it. I'd be surprised if I couldn't get this working. Jungle Green controller with a really bad stick. I would say that's like a 3. I'm sure it still works, but this is probably a 6. Still sellable. And then the N64. I thought maybe the jumper pack might not be in there or it might be loose, so I'll have to check the connection on that. Blow it out, it looks pretty filthy. It could just be the AV cord, but at first glance it looks okay. I don't know, it could be the power pack. Maybe it's the power pack and then I can use the one I picked up today. I'd be surprised if I can't get this working. So I paid 20 bucks for all this, and then it was 15 bucks for the toys. And then finally, at the end of the day, we went back to a sale that we had already hit early in the morning by Matt and my house where I grew up, my parents' house. Went back to that street because the guy said his son might have games. He didn't, but there was another one that had opened up in the meantime. Asked if they had games. I hope I got it on camera. I'm pretty sure it died. I might have got the crate that came out. I might have got that footage. Hopefully you saw that. It was a crate full of stuff. Whole bunch of N64 stuff. He would not part with the system, Mario Kart, and Super Mario, Mario 64. So the games that I was able to get for $10, these four, we got Wipeout 64, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, all in great shape. Buck Bumble, which I should have checked before the video, and I'm gonna cut right now and check. I'm almost positive I need Buck Bumble. I might have, I can't remember if Goemon, you guys are probably yelling at me in the comments, but I can't remember if that was a rare game. Yeah, so I definitely need Buck Bumble. I can't remember if this is any good. Let me know in the comments if that's a good one. And then let's see, Goemon. No, so I don't have Goemons. I'm pretty sure this one is uncommon. I'm not going to look it up. I'll find out after the video. Goemon's Great Adventure. It's like mint condition. I have a feeling this is a pretty sought after game, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to be letting me know that in comments below. I know one of them. I think there's one on the Super Nintendo. I think I'm just confusing which one is valuable. I don't really care. This is going in my collection. I'm just happy to have it, so not like I'm going to be flipping that. $10 for those four. Really, really happy with that. And that's it for today's pickups. It's kind of... This is kind of a typical August day. Like I'm very happy to get this stuff. I gained probably 8 GBA games that I needed and 2 N64 games. If I can find 2 N64 games I need on a garage sale day, that's really good for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming whenever I get around to doing it. I'm sorry about the break. I'm really inconsistent lately. I'm working on it. I've been saying this forever, but thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next episode.